Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armory, and it finished about half an hour ago now at Kenilworth Road. It finished Luton Town 3, Arsenal 4. Oh, what a game. Another one of these mad... There's been quite a lot of them recently across the Premier League in general, but it seems to be quite a common thing with Arsenal over the past season and a half or so, since last season, this winning games in the last minute. And I'll be honest, for a lot of that game we were poor, and Luton were the better team, particularly second half. I wouldn't say... I saw Roberto Martinez say on Amazon Prime, he was like, oh, Luton were the better team in the second half. I wouldn't agree with that. I'd say that at points they were better than us, particularly at the start of the second half. They were probably better than us. I mean, the prediction I made in the preview of 3-0 to Arsenal was pretty much straight out the window within 15 minutes anyway. But I don't think we should have ever been in that position in the first place. I think, there were particularly two goalkeeping errors from David Raya that cost us 2 goals. I think he could have done better for the set piece for Luton's second goal, and I think he definitely should be saving that shot from Ross Barkley for their third. But to be fair, again, another thing that I've seen a lot with this Mikel Arteta side is that we've been fighting until the end. We pushed for the equaliser, and then probably for the last 10, 12, 15 minutes of the game, we were on top, and we looked like the only team that were going to score. And at that point, even though, again, and this anti-Arsenal agenda from mainstream sports media is ridiculous. The way that they really, really do not want us to win is unbelievable. It's oh yeah, both sides. Ali McCoy saying, oh yeah, both sides could win. It's after the 80th minute, I think Luton only got into our box once. And yeah, the final goal came literally on pretty much the last kick of the game. A cross in from Odegaard, headed in by Declan Rice. Declan Rice, man. This guy has definitely stamped his mark on Arsenal. It was a huge deal when we signed him. And sometimes I look at him in our kit running around and I think, I can't believe we've signed him. We've signed Declan Rice. And again, I think he had another one of those performances where he was kind of in the background. And some would say he was probably slightly at fault for Luton's second goal as well. But I think, yeah, from an Arsenal perspective, he had one of his performances where he was just under the radar, but he was still, good. In one game, we've doubled our goals conceded, which is pretty crazy. But the positive is we won. We fought to the end. We got the goal. We're now 5 points clear at the top of the table. That will probably be halved to that'll probably be halved to, or not halved, but that'll probably be shaved down to 2 points come tomorrow. I think City are at home to Villa, who we play on Saturday. So yeah, so all in all, pretty good. I mean, I think the only negative I would say is that I think we shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. I don't think there were points in that game where we didn't play well at all, and we gave Luton more than they deserved, if that makes any sense. I think credit to them. I think they played really well. They played better than I expected them to, although I did think these type of grounds are grounds we struggle at quite often. We always used to struggle quite badly we didn't have a bad record against Burnley, but we used to not do great at Turf Moor quite often. Normally it was a draw, or we just about win, or something like that. I think the last time Burnley were in the Premier League, we lost 1-0 to them at Turf Moor. So I think, yeah, I sort of thought that it was going to be tough, but I thought that we'd come out as winners. I didn't think it would be as close as it was, if that makes sense. But I'm not going to sit here and rant and rave about it. I don't think the performance was so bad. In pockets, it was poor, but I don't think the performance was so bad that is something to worry about. I think for the most part we controlled the game. It's just that at certain moments, especially when we conceded those 3 goals, you know, I think there's room for improvement. But we won. That's the most important thing. We got the 3 points. It was one of those games that we sort of had to win. After beating Wolves, it was one of those games where it was like, we have to win this. We have to make sure that we go into that Villa game on Saturday with as much of a lead over Man City as possible, or over second and third as possible, because Villa's going to be tough as well. It's another really tough away game. You know, we just about won, and if it wasn't for the ball, Jorginho's shot bouncing off of Emi Martinez's head, we probably wouldn't have won that game. So I think, I think it's good that we've got there, but yeah, Villa's going to be an even bigger test on Saturday. So yeah, decent. It's always nice to win a game in the last minute. I was running around my living room like a nutter, had to sit and watch like the analysis. Well, normally I record this after Mikel Arteta's after the manager's been spoken to, been interviewed, but then I decided to like sit for another 15 minutes and watch the analysis. But yeah, my throat is killing me right now, so I'm not going to talk for very much longer. But yeah, overall pretty good that we got the win. Disappointing that we conceded 3 goals in the way that we did, but you know, we move to Villa on Saturday, and we just take it from there. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I will see you again on Friday for the preview for Villa. So until then, take care and stay safe.